Dryer with vegamama.com, and today I am showing you how to make a healthy and delicious burger alternative. It's a beet burger, and I know you might be thinking, wait, what, beets? I'm telling you, you're gonna love these. You don't even notice the taste of the beet, but you get the look and the feel of a burger with the red color of a beet. So much fun and easy to make. And surprisingly, my daughter, who happens to be vegetarian, loves it. So I'm going to show you how to make it. It's really very simple. All you need is a Cuisinart food processor, and everything goes in here, and then they go straight from here to the grill or the pan. So to get started, you're going to use a cup of oats. Oh, and I should say, over on my site, I have a gluten-free version of this beet burger as well. So if you're looking to swap out a few things, I will include the link in the bottom of the video below so you can access that. But today we're going to be using oats, which are also gluten-free, and we're going to grind those first. So we're going to add about a cup of oats into our food processor, and we're just going to grind that quickly until it's coarsely ground. This is going to form the base of our burger to kind of keep it together. Alright. That looks pretty good. More. Okay, so our oats are now oatmeal and coarsely ground. Let me put that right there. And then we're going to add in all of our other ingredients. So we've got 2 beets. And you just need them about medium size. These have been roasted in the oven at 400 degrees for about an hour, and then I just let them cool, and then I peeled them, and they smell really good. Don't be scared of the beet. It's not gonna taste like a beet. I'm telling you, if my vegetarian 12-year-old likes it, then I'm telling you, that's a sign of a good thing. And we're making what I call a beet beach burger, and these really take me back to when my husband and I were first married, and I was not vegan at the time, and when we would make burgers, I called them beach burgers, and I put blue cheese, and I put balsamic vinegar, and Worcestershire sauce, and all these yummy steak seasoning was another key ingredient. And so I kind of have given up for years on creating that burger, because with veggie burgers, I wasn't getting the same flavor profile. What I recently discovered using beets and also another secret ingredient, or it's not so secret anymore, it's everywhere right now, aquafaba, which is the brine from chickpeas. I decided to try using the same flavors that I used in my beach burger and see if I might be able to have that same kind of feel. And to my pleasure and surprise, it worked. And the beets, like I said, it gives it the color and a little bit of the texture of a regular beef burger, and so it kind of feels like you're eating a beef burger. Not really, because it doesn't taste like meat or smell like meat, but you get the idea. So this is a great alternative to a meatless burger or a veggie burger, and the brine from the chickpeas lets it get really stiff, or not stiff, but it keeps it formed together so that when you're flipping it on the grill, it doesn't fall apart on you. I don't know about you, but I hate it when my veggie burger falls apart on the grill, and I know that all too well with all the different veggie burgers I've tried over the years. So put your beets in there, and then we're gonna add some breadcrumbs. And the alternative that I use for gluten-free breadcrumbs are chickpea breadcrumbs, which work really nicely in this recipe because we're also using the chickpeas. And all the brine from the chickpea, which is about 1/3 of a cup, so don't rinse your chickpeas. I'm just using organic garbanzo beans from Trader Joe's. You're gonna put 2 cloves of garlic in there. And then I have got some Worcestershire sauce and some balsamic vinegar that I'm throwing in here. And my seasoning, and this is where you can really change up this recipe. This is a great base beet burger. That's a tongue twister. Beach burger. Try saying that 5 times fast. You can really change this up with a different flavor profile any way you want it. You can make this an Indian flavored burger by adding some curry seasoning. You can make it a fiesta burger and add some taco seasoning. But like I said, I'm trying to recreate that burger I made for me and my husband when we were newlyweds before we had kids, and I'm using a steak seasoning. And I've decided to use the Chicago steak seasoning from Penzeys Spices. I love Penzeys. They've got such great options. They've got so many different steak seasonings. You can just go crazy, spend hours in there trying to figure out which one to buy, which I almost did the last time I was there. but I'm deciding on this one. And I like this because it has a hickory smoked flavor to it, and it's got, in fact, it's called natural hickory smoked flavor, and it's got salt, pepper, sugar, garlic, onion, lemon, citric acid, and it's natural hickory smoked flavor. And it's that hickory smoke, that flavor that I'm really going for here. So I'm gonna put that in, and well, that's it. You're gonna pulse it all together. And the one thing I will warn you is sometimes you want it to be not too sticky where it's on your hands, and I'm going to show you in a second when we put them together. So we might need to add some breadcrumbs. So I've got my breadcrumbs at the ready here just in case we might get lucky and it might be fine, but you never know what's going to happen in the kitchen. So let's just take a look and see what happens. So process this all together. I wish I had a funny joke to tell you as I'm processing it. And you're going to have to scrape down a couple times as you're doing it. I've got a big beet in there. Probably should have cut that part. See it kind of bouncing around in there. Okay, so it starts to kind of get into a ball. It becomes a big ball, and that's how you know that it's ready. And so mine, it looks a little too wet. To me, it looks a little too wet still, and it's gonna be really sticky. So I'm gonna add about another half a cup of breadcrumbs. I can just tell right now that it's gonna be too sticky, which is fine, but then when you go to put it together, it's like sticking to your hands, and that's no fun. Okay, so now I can see that it is definitely forming into a ball. So I know that to stop, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. You can kind of see how it's kind of all clumped together. That's what you want. So just keep adding breadcrumbs if it feels too wet to you until it gets that consistency. And I just want to try a little bit because I want to try for the seasoning. It's so good. So good. Okay, so we're going to put our patties together. If the seasoning's good, you're good to go. You don't need to worry about that. Let's see. If you need to add a little more steak seasoning, go for it. Okay, so I'm gonna take the rings off because this gets messy. And I don't want beet junk all stuck in my ring, my wedding ring. So, as you can see, this is really stiff. See how sturdy that is? My daughter is gonna be so excited that there are a batch of these ready for her. And you can make them as thick or thin as you want. I like this. It's nice and meaty, if you will. And you know, the first time I had a beet burger was in London 2 years ago, I think it was. I was with my husband. He took me for a quickie at post-Christmas New Year's trip. We left the day after Christmas and came back New Year's Eve. And we went to a restaurant that was recommended to us. And on the menu, they had a beet burger. And the restaurant, everybody, the waiter is saying, it's like to die for, you gotta try it. And I thought, this is really weird, a beet burger. And I was kind of nervous because I like beets, but I didn't know if that's what I wanted in a burger. Oh my gosh, it was the best thing I could have ordered. And it was freaky because it looks like a burger, right? Don't these look like ground beef patties right now? And it was so delicious, and I kind of forgot about it actually until recently when I was seeing a lot of beet burger recipes on the internet, and I thought, oh my gosh, I should try making a beet burger. These are just perfect. They are sticking together perfectly. They're exactly what you want. And these make, depending on how big you make them, this makes about 6 to 8 burgers. So I'm making them kind of big, so we're gonna get about 6 out of here. And I'm going to take the blade out because I am infamous for, if I can get it out from sticking, there we go. I'm like always scared I'm gonna slice my hand open. I don't know, does anyone else have that fear? It's like you know, some people have dreams where they're scared of like falling out of a building. I'm scared of slicing my hand with the Cuisinart blade. Okay, so there you go, there's number 5. Make some room for number 6. And honestly, the best way to get into these is just with your hands. There's no clean way about it. You gotta play with your food, and it's gonna get messy with these beet burgers. I have to tell you, I'm sorry, with the red coloring. So be careful. Make sure you're not wearing a white shirt when you make these. there you go. These grill up on the barbecue, or you can do it in a pan. You could even bake them if you wanted, but really I highly recommend grilling them. And then, so now I'm gonna wipe the hands, my poor towel, I'm sorry, it's gonna be so gross. So I'm gonna put those there so you can see how beautiful they are. These look so pretty. And then when you grill them, I've got one grilled up for you so that you can see here. They have the nice grill marks just like that, and I like to top it. So originally when I made these, they had blue cheese in them, which I have not found a good substitute for blue cheese, a dairy-free blue cheese. If anybody, any vegans out there watching who know a great blue cheese, I would love to know what it is. Please email me or leave a comment. And I'm topping this instead with some veganaise and some lettuce, tomato, avocado, and a field roast chow slice, just the creamy original coconut-based cheeses. And top it to sesame bun. And there you have it, your Beet Burger. Again, try saying that 5 times fast. I hope you guys will try these Beet Burgers, and don't be fooled. It doesn't taste like beets. Again, I'm telling you, my daughter loves it and gives it a thumbs up. So I hope you will try it. Please let me know if you do. Tell me how you make your Beet Burger, if you're gonna use steak seasoning or something else. And I would love it if you like this video to give it a thumbs up below and subscribe to the Beet Mama channel. Thank you so much for watching. For more healthy and delicious recipes, please visit beetmama.com.